Newquay Harbour, a popular tourist destination in Cornwall. Visitors gather here to get a taste of the local fishing industry, and there is one visitor that appears more often than the rest: the grey seal. The chance of an easy meal is what makes Cornish harbours especially attractive to grey seals. But is it safe for seals to be in harbours?
Cornwall's a very important place for grey seals because we're at the southernmost limit of their range. It's got really excellent habitat for them and it supports all parts of their life cycle, and we don't want to lose them here because this is as far south as they live, so it's really important we preserve them here. Cornwall Seabrook Research Trust has been working on the issue of feeding seals for many years. It's really lovely for people having grey seals in harbours because they're close up and they get really good views of these amazing animals. Because we like seeing them, it's in our human nature to be kind to them and interact with them, and one of the things that we do as a result of that is feed them. It's really unhealthy for a seal to be eating food from humans.
Harbours can be hazardous places for seals because they are busy industrial sites. Feeding seals here alters their natural behaviour, upsetting their routine of eating, resting and digesting. They begin to visit harbours more frequently, increasing the risk of injury. Tracking and following boats, they look between them for their next meal. Dominant seals usually get the majority of fish, but it's in our human nature to want to share the food equally, and so we feed the less dominant seal. This, along with rushing between boats, is stressful and makes them anxious and aggressive. It's not their natural behaviour. As well as in Newquay, seals are affected in many harbours around Cornwall, including St Ives.
When seals come into the harbour, they cause a lot of interest for the general public. I've seen over the years where people used to watch from the quayside and they used to watch from the beach. Now we got people and children that swim with the seals, and in my perspective that is very, very frightening. Everybody thinks that seals are tame. Seals are wild animals. My biggest fear is that a little child could lose a hand or an arm because their jaws are about 4 times more powerful than a Rottweiler.
Feeding seals in harbours is not just a risk to seals, but it's also a risk to people. If you are feeding a seal in a harbour, it's very easy for a seal to misjudge the fish that's in your hand, and then you have a serious risk of being bitten. Seals have very powerful jaws, they have really powerful teeth, and the bite that a seal could inflict on a human would be extremely serious. Seal bites, when they break the skin, always require medical attention, and you have to get very specialist antibiotics to treat that. So it's not something that you want to have happen to you. It would be very serious. Cornwall Seabrook Research Trust has been working on the issue of feeding seals for many years. We've got posters, we've done talks and presentations, we've encouraged harbour masters to put up signs in the harbours, and we're trying to work with harbour users to understand why feeding seals is such an issue for seals and for them, and how much putting their livelihood at risk is by feeding them.
I have put up a lot more signage around the harbour, basically just asking people not to feed the seals.
Grey seals are wild animals. They should naturally find food for themselves. To help them stay wild, we need to resist the temptation to feed them. The grey seal is a beautiful creature that we love to see, but we shouldn't be the reason why they are putting themselves in danger.
You really have an opportunity to make a difference. One of the easiest things that you can do is just to stop feeding them in harbours.